I'm Jeannie Bernick with Top Producer Magazine, and I'm here with Jerry Gulke with Gulke Group Consulting and our top producer columnists. Jerry, these are volatile times now. How are you advising your clients on marketing strategies?
Well, I think we have to develop more of a long-term approach to things and just kind of not disregard but try to ignore some of the day-to-day fluctuations. There's a lot of money coming in and out of these markets, and we are almost done with harvest. So usually when you get to 60 to 70% complete in these grains, things kind of quiet down, and then we realize that the grain has been put away. And similar with soybeans, you lock the grain doors in the winter and maybe things calm down. But I think we've noticed a lot more desire to use options rather than being futures. And the other thing I tell clients is that we're trading beans at $9, $10 a bushel. They're not $6 anymore, and corn is at $4. It's not $2. So expect a 10-cent move in corn and 20 to 30 cents in beans being somewhat normal compared to what we were used to in years past. It just means that our gross income fluctuates so much every day. It's scary. You can have heart failure when you're looking at a $50 move in soybeans and wondering how did that happen.
We're here at the marketing rally in Chicago. Why do you think an event like this is helpful for producers?
Well, I think to get various views from some of the best people in the business and to try to understand where they're coming from. I always tell people when you hear someone advising you, you ask yourself from whence do they come? What kind of background are they shooting from? Are they looking for pulling something out of the air just to make news, or do they have some good, solid, concrete information that they can share that makes you think for yourself, really?
And lastly, what do you consider the number one market mover that you're watching right now going into 2010?
Well, I think maybe it's China and the economy. If you look back at 2006 and then 7 and 8 when we had the bubble, so to speak, we've gone back now to about the 2006 levels, except for soybeans, thanks to China. And the key will be, will the world economies turn around enough that these other nations will come to the trough, so to speak, and start to buy the corn and soybeans again like they did? And are we now back on track for a maybe 2 to 3% increase in protein and feed needs because of the population and more money and so forth? And can we now start that trend again, only with a little more sanity, and look at a 10-year projection of where we're going to go rather than have corn go to $8 and wheat go to 25? But I think the demand for grain is there. If we could just eliminate the 2 years of boom and bust out of our minds and start all over and look ahead again, I think that's going to be the key. And we'll know more about that next spring to see who else is coming to the market. But China's a big mover. They're in here, and I think they're for real, and we've underestimated. USDA and analysts, all kinds, have underestimated the demand by China year in and year out, and I think we're doing it again this year.
Very good. Thank you, Jerry. And you can read more from Jerry in upcoming issues of Top Producer Magazine and also with ongoing coverage on agweb.com.